Let's go! Hello friends, what if I told you that Disney, the home of Mickey Mouse and fairy tales, almost became the biggest villain for the X-Men? Yes, Disney, the happiest place on earth, nearly killed off one of the most beloved superhero franchises ever. Stick around to uncover this dramatic tale of corporate decisions, creative battles, and the ultimate revival of the X-Men. Trust me, you won't want to miss even a second of this drama. Now, imagine it's the 90s. The X-Men are everywhere. Wolverine's face is on t-shirts, comic book covers, and even sealed boxes. The X-Men #1 comic, released in 1991, sold a jaw-dropping 8.2 million copies. The animated series was a massive hit, capturing millions of viewers. Then came the movies, turning characters like Wolverine and Storm into global icons. The X-Men weren't just superheroes, but they were massive legends. The success of X-Men in the 90s wasn't just a fluke. The characters were rich, the stories were compelling, and the franchise had a unique ability to connect with their audiences. It was a perfect storm of cool characters, awesome powers, and the drama that kept people hooked. This period was marked by successful spin-offs and merchandises that kept the X-Men in the public eye. Speaking of changes, let's fast forward to 2009. Disney buys Marvel for around $4 billion. Initially, fans are ecstatic, thinking of the possibilities that could happen. But behind the scenes, things took a very dark turn. Fox owned the film rights to the X-Men, but Disney had the merchandising rights. Disney stopped producing X-Men toys, action figures, and even t-shirts. Forbes reported that Disney refused to create any merchandise for the Fox's X-Men movies. This was a part of Disney's strategy to push other Marvel characters like the Avengers and the Guardians of the Galaxy into the spotlight, leaving the X-Men in the shadows. Disney CEO at the time, Robert Iger, believed that adding Marvel to Disney's portfolio would create significant long-term growth opportunities. Marvel CEO Isaac Perlmutter highlighted Disney's global infrastructure and its potential to enhance Marvel's brand and character properties. Despite the strategic benefits, the movie initially appeared to backfire as it alienated a substantial fan base. Now, shifting gears to the creative side, Disney didn't just stop there. They went further by restricting the creative process. Writers were reportedly banned from creating any new X-Men characters. Chris Claremont, the legendary X-Men writer, confirmed this in 2014. Disney didn't want Fox to have any new characters for their movies. Imagine the frustration for fans and creators alike. This led to a significant drop in new characters and fresh storylines. From the 2000s to the 2010s, the number of new characters introduced dropped by 2/3. Creativity was stifled and storytelling suffered. To understand the impact, let's look at the numbers. Throughout the 2000s, the X-Men universe saw 286 new characters, but in the 2010s, that number dropped to just 150. This drastic reduction hurt the franchise's ability to innovate and stay relevant. Writers had to recycle old characters and plots, which led to a decline in the quality of the original stories. On the storyline front, with fewer new characters, X-Men stories started to falter. The team ended up fighting amongst themselves or against other Marvel characters like the Avengers and Inhumans. Cyclops, a central figure, was turned into a villain, killing Professor X and eventually dying himself. Wolverine met a similar grim fate. Disney pushed to replace mutants with Inhumans, leading to storylines that sidelined or even harmed mutant characters. The 2010s became known as a lost decade for the X-Men. This period was marked by internal conflicts and controversial story arcs. The X-Men struggles mirrored the behind-the-scenes battles, with characters being killed off or turned into villains. For example, the Schism storyline fractured the team, leading to Cyclops becoming more militaristic and Wolverine's faction being exiled to Limbo. These storylines alienated many fans and further damaged the franchise. Now, let's dive a bit deeper into the business side. Disney bought Marvel for around $4 billion, aiming to strengthen their portfolio with a strong IP to market to boys and generate massive merchandise sales. However, Disney's refusal to produce X-Men merchandise was a strategic move to undermine Fox's X-Men films. The decision cost Disney potential revenue as the X-Men were a lucrative brand. Yet, Disney believed sidelining the X-Men would shift the spotlight to their own Marvel properties, which they fully controlled. Marvel was a strategic acquisition for Disney, not just for its characters, but also for its potential to generate revenue through various channels like films, TV shows, and even merchandise. Disney's strategy was to maximize the profitability of the acquired asset, even if it meant temporarily sidelining popular popular characters like the X-Men. Disney's broader strategy involved integrating Marvel's characters into its vast portfolio, leveraging the global reach to expand content creation and licensing. This strategic move was aimed at creating new revenue streams and enhancing Disney's market position. However, the initial impact on the X-Men was negative, as the franchise's visibility and merchandise availability plummeted. This decision was a part of a larger plan to consolidate Marvel's characters under Disney's control, focusing on those properties where Disney had full creative and financial control. Despite all of these challenges, the X-Men survived. They were down, but not out. 40 of the top 300 comic issues of the 2010s starred the X-Men. When Disney finally acquired Fox, they decided to bring the X-Men back into the spotlight. New storylines, new characters, and even a new animated series called the X-Men 97. This revitalized the franchise. Disney and Marvel worked hard to repair the damage they had caused, reintroducing beloved characters and even creating newer ones. The X-Men's resilience showed their importance to fans and the world of superheroes. Imagine the joy of seeing your favorite heroes back, stronger than ever. This revival wasn't just about bringing back old characters, it was about re-establishing the X-Men as a cornerstone of the Marvel Universe. This included bold storylines, innovative characters, and even terraforming Mars. The X-Men were once again a force to be reckoned with, proving their enduring appeal and relevance. This revival effort wasn't just a creative decision, but also a strategic business move. By reinvigorating the X-Men franchise, Disney aimed to capitalize on the existing fan base and attract newer audiences. The relaunch included a mix of nostalgia and new elements, ensuring that long-term fans and new viewers could find something to enjoy. This approach paid off, as the X-Men quickly regained their status as one of Marvel's flagship properties. Disney nearly killed the X-Men, but their story is one of survival and resilience. Corporate decisions can impact beloved characters and stories. As entertainment industries consolidate, it's crucial to push back against behind-the-scenes drama affecting the franchises we love the most. The X-Men survival is a testament to their strength and the dedication of their fans. Well, folks, thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed the story, subscribe and hit the bell icon for more amazing content. Until then, stay safe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye for now.